Ultraviolet light is electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength shorter than that of visible light but longer than X-rays. UV rays come from sunlight but are made by electric arcs. UV light's frequency ranges from about 10 to the 16 Hz and a wavelength around 10 to the negative 18 meters. Discovery. In 1801, Johann Ritter organized an experiment to investigate the existence of energy beyond the violet end of the visible spectrum. Knowing that photographic paper would turn black more rapidly in blue light than in red light, he exposed the paper to light beyond violet. Sure enough, the paper turned black, proving the existence of ultraviolet light. Uses of the band. Some uses of the band include tanning beds, UV lamps, and the sun. Ultraviolet rays can be used to kill microbes. Hospitals use UV lamps to sterilize surgical equipment and the air in operating theaters. Food and drug companies also use UV lamps to sterilize their products. Large doses of UV cause sunburn and even skin cancer. The ozone layer in the Earth's atmosphere screens us from most of the UV given off by the sun. Large doses of UV can also even damage the retina in your eyes, so it's important for the use of sunglasses to block UV light. 5 interesting facts. Number 1. Bees can actually see the ultraviolet light as they use it to direct themselves to pollen when the UV radiation is reflected off of a flower petal. Without bees pollinating, the whole of the Earth's ecosystem would struggle. Number 2. In police forensics, ultraviolet light can be used in conjunction with special power to detect finger and shoe prints that can help solve crimes. Number 3. Apple juice or cider is treated with UV light to reduce levels of microbial pathogens. Number 4. UV light can destroy many types of virus, mold, and bacteria. And number 5. About 80% of UV rays is reflected by snow, 15% by sand, and 10% by roads and water. So not only do UV rays attack us from above, but also from surrounding surfaces reflecting it. Calculations. Light with a frequency of 3.1 times 10 to the 15 Hz lies in the violet region of the visible spectrum. What is the wavelength of this frequency of light? The constant is 3.0 times 10 to the 8 meters per second, with the formula of wavelength equals constant divided by frequency. So 3.0 times 10 to the 8th divided by 3.1 times 10 to the 15th equals 9.7 times 10 to the negative 8 meters. Calculate the frequency of radiation with a wavelength of 5.3 times 10 to the negative 7. Frequency equals constant divided by wavelength. So 3.0 times 10 to the 8th divided by 5.3 times 10 to the negative 7 equals 5.7 times 10 to the 14th Hertz.